toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Right back to it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
Return runs out of bounds.
On the move, it's Parker. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Wolverines looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's It's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Calls his own number. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Back to pass, it's Knight. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Sets up the screen. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of a bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
To the ground. He's got it again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He's going to take off. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off-play action on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They go to the ground, running into the open space.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. back to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Slithers into space.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Pulls it in. It's Priestcourt. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Handoff to the lone back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Knight. Caught near the sticks, it's Harris. Turns it on in midfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Prescore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Parker. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. They'll run the screen. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space, it's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. That's reeled in, it's Parker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at the matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here's the handoff. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
To throw, it's Knight. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Washington! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to NC State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cleescorn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to keep it in the air. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to...
Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back's got it. Touchdown, Husky. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.